What's up everyone? Professor Mike, Coach T, back from Grace Baroni Elites here in the UK. It's Friday, man, end of the week. This is good. Because it's the end of the week, I'm going to show you my favourite submission from side control at the moment, okay? The Lapel Strangle. That's what it looks like. Going to ask Coach T, as always, to lay down for me. World's greatest grappling dummy. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the sword or baseball bat choke. All right, this is very similar in terms of its movement. All right, but we're going to be using our own lapel, so it's pretty fancy. I've been probably using this on and off since I was a blue belt, so for quite some time, and then I kind of didn't use it for a while, and now it's back in my game. And jiu-jitsu techniques do that, right? They stick with you for a bit, they go away, some you keep, some you don't use. But this one's back, and I'm going to use it a lot, so get ready, Coach T. All right, so yesterday, let's just review real quick the baseball bat finish. So we came through here, right, with a sword choke, and then we walked around to north-south. So the position's the same. The only difference this time is I'm going to use my own lapel, all right, instead of this top arm. Okay? So the lapel is the thing that's going to do the strangling on the far side of my opponent's neck. All right? And instead of putting my thumb in the gi, what it'll end up looking like, just to dress myself for you, is coming through, grabbing my own lapel, then running north-south. All right, very, very tight finish, okay? Sometimes when we're grappling, just naturally your gi will come undone. Sometimes you'll have to undo it. So let's talk about that real quick. One of the best ways to get into a position to undo this, of course, is to deny our opponent's ability to look towards us. So what I invariably like to do is create a heavy top position here, where I can start to apply some maximal pressure. What I like to do there is, see how I'm turning my hips down towards my opponent's face? Maximal pressure gives me an angle to open up, and I simply put it just in front here. So I open it up and just lay it. All right? And I come back here. You'll see some people put it in the teeth. That's pretty cool, but after a few rolls, it's pretty disgusting as well. So I like just to lay it on top. He's thinking about the pressure at this point, not what I'm doing here. I come underneath, make sure I've got that position. And even from underneath, I can then pass. So really, from a great control position, it's very easy to pass this across. All right, let's look at that one more time. So we're playing around here in side control. I make sure I get a nice connection with my shoulder. Okay, come up to my toes. I distribute my weight really well to maximal pressure on my opponent's head. Allows me to undress myself, subtly place this here, come back to a position of control on the far arm, and I can pass this quite simply to my other hand. All right? When we grab the tail of the gi, okay, make sure you take a good grip. All right, we don't want to be towards the end because we do create quite a lot of pressure as we move around the position, okay? If we're at the end of the gi tail here and we're not fully gripping it, it can slip out, so take a full grip. The other thing to note is if my gi is quite loose, this one's quite tight. If it's quite loose, we want to be making sure there's a nice tight connection between the lapel and my opponent's neck. All right, there's one way you can do that, which is when I take my grip, okay, here, you'll see there's quite a lot of, there's a big gap here, right? To take that gap away, I pull my elbow back, and that just puts the gi right into my opponent's neck. All right? From there, the choke's set. We just need to move. Okay, I'm going to ask Coach to spin all the way around for me, just to finish this position. So, we're going to get the choke set. I want you to be here so you can see kind of my head position at the finish. Very similar again to the sword choke or the baseball bat choke from yesterday. So, we're in this position. I'm going to get my super tight side control, load of pressure. What I do with my hips up, open my hips a little bit, allows me to undress myself, pull this back. You can either go straight for the neck, or you can come back underneath, pass it and re-grip. Remember, now I come back to side control, pull it into the neck. Now before I go north-south, this hand needs to come to the hip. All right? It needs to come to the hip, because if I don't, when I come round, he's going to keep walking and following me. So the hand comes to the hip, I come to north-south. Remember from yesterday, we keep our arms straight. So I press my arms straight, I come round, and I'm aiming to pull my arms straight, and I'm pulling up with the tail of the gi. My shoulder on his chest, head down, and there's the finish. Okay, so at the end I'm pulling, okay, flexing my wrists, and making sure my arm is straight and all the slack is taken out of the lapel. Alright? Just a nice straight finish. Again, top tip from yesterday, when I want to straighten up, at the end I can think about puffing my chest out, and it'll make it nice and straight. Okay, one more time. So I've done all the work here, come through, got a good connection on that gi. Alright, hand comes to the hip, I run round, straighten my arm lock. Now look, from here, I'm going to put my shoulder on my opponent's chest, tripod up. That's a tight one. Okay, straighten my arm. Lapel Strangle from Side Control. Give it a go, it's a sneaky one. It's a lovely one as well. See you tomorrow. Take care.